Don't walk into another interview until you hear this, because once you learn how the game actually works, everything changes. Everyone teaches you how to prepare for interviews, but no one teaches you how to win them. In this video, I'm giving you the exact playbook, one I and others have used to land roles we never thought were possible. And it starts with this. Most people walk into an interview prepared to answer questions. They think of it like a test. Good answer equals good result. But you're not being graded on whether or not your answers are correct. You're being graded on your impact. That means knowing what they care about before you even enter the room. Because the real question behind every single interview you will ever have is, can this person help us solve our problems? And the only way to prove that you can is by speaking their language. You need to understand the company's mission, the company's values, what makes them tick. Your job isn't to say the right thing. It's to show them that you get it. You need to connect your story to their mission. And by understanding what matters to them before they even say it out loud, you flip the script. You go from qualified applicant to essential employee. But that shift doesn't start in the room. It happens before. You need to prepare by understanding the core problems the company's facing. What's happening with their industry, what's happening with the specific problem. You need to understand what the company wants you to solve. Winners walk in like they've been thinking about the job before it was even posted. And by talking directly to the problems they're facing, you flip the entire script. Now your next job is to make them think that you are the only one who can solve it. Not with facts, not with confidence or credentials, but with a story so good they forget they're even in an interview. I'm not going to give you the usual cliches though, because storytelling honestly isn't about you. It's just the vehicle the company sees. They need to imagine themselves driving inside of it. Here's how I build every single story I tell in an interview. It starts with the setup, not the context, but immersion. I give them the sounds, I give them the smells, I give them the feelings. I want them to be completely immersed in exactly what I was in. The more vivid the setup, the better they're going to be immersed later in the story. Then comes the stakes. What was at risk and what could have happened? The deeper the stakes, the deeper the tension. This will keep them listening. But stakes mean nothing without struggle. This is that friction, the indecision, the moment it could have went either way. If you don't have this, your story becomes very forgettable. But then finally, I hit them with the decision and the outcome. What did I choose and why did I choose it? This lets them into my thought process and how I perform when everything's under pressure. And then the piece everyone misses, the secret sauce. The tieback. I explain how this story makes me a better fit for the role in the future. Not only does that prove I'm better fit for their mission, it also switches it from a story to a reason to hire me. But at some point, the interview stops being about your past. It starts being about the here and now. How you speak, how you present yourself, and how you lead. Those all matter. You need to show that you already belong here, and that starts with your word choice. Most candidates decide to play it safe. I helped with the development of my project, but this tells the interview one thing: you don't understand your actual impact. Instead, you need to lead with statistics. Speak with precision and be very specific. Say something along the lines of, I rebuilt the intake process and that led to 42% increase in sales. This shows them that you understand what you did and the impact that the business got from it. But you can't just recount stats. You have to analyze. First level insights will get you a nod of approval. Second level insights will get you hired. Tell them the here, the why, and the now. Why did this make such a big impact for the company? Your new intake system didn't just work. It's scaled to new lengths and it's going to help the company even more in the future. That's what separates someone who did the job from someone who thinks like an operator. You have to show them your entire thought process is very methodical. But truly elite candidates don't just answer questions. They lead the entire conversation. A lot of people let interviews feel like an interrogation of your personality, experiences, and education, but you can treat it like a dialogue. You can respond with sharp questions and reframe what they're telling you. Hey, that was an absolutely fantastic question. Can I walk you through how I would do that in this role? This does two things. One, it shows you understand the context of the problem and you're not just giving them some cookie cutter response. Two, it reframes you from candidate to strategic partner. They're going to imagine themselves continuously working with you. You can also direct the flow of the conversation by inserting value even when it's not asked for. I love to ask questions like, what does excellence look like in this position? This shows them you're not looking to meet the minimum requirements, you're looking to excel past what they're expecting. That line alone will separate you from 95% of candidates. Why? Because you show them your true intents are to be successful, not just get the job. By controlling the flow and direction of the conversation, you're showcasing confidence on the next level. And that's the bridge into the final mindset shift. You need to play to win, not play to get picked. It's not about what you've done. It's about the way you carry yourself while you speak. It's about the confidence in your body language and the choice of words you use. If you walk into an interview and own the room, that's a soft skill no resume will be able to capture. And if you want to master it, not just for interviews, but for any situation in life, you should go check out my last video. I explain exactly how and why extroverts are so good at meeting new people. I give you an exact framework to make people want to talk to you, trust you, and remember you, while making instant connections with anyone. Because getting the job, well, that's just the beginning. Learning to connect, that's the next level. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed my channel. If you're new, maybe consider leaving a like and subscribing.